Okay, we just had a freak thunderstorm come through, and I'm out here surveying the damage, and so far no real damage, but the lid in the top for the water just completely fell off and is about 6 or 7 feet from the water container. So let me put that on real quick. All right, that's better. Lucien is crowing his butt off right now. So hopefully some scratch will shut him up. All right, ladies, get your post-storm scratch. Oh, Celine Dion's been doing good ever since she got out of prison. So she's been doing really good. And nobody else is wanting to go to prison yet. So, all right, that's the sisters. Sisters seem to be doing good. At one point, the wind was so bad that it was actually shaking the house a little bit. So the highest that the recorded wind was that we saw was 47 miles an hour, but I think it was higher than that. So, oh, there's Earn right there. But the other thing I wanted to show, and we got just less than an inch of rain, probably in about 30 minutes. So it was pretty decent storm. That's the storm, that's the back half of the storm right there. And here's my new and improved swale. So it did its job here, although there's a bottleneck right here. I did this like 2 or 3 months ago, but it hasn't rained enough to actually fill up the swale. So this is the actual first time that I've actually been able to see it. But part of it has been really, really dry, so it's gonna take a lot of rain to actually get this thing to fill up. But it looks like this is the bottleneck right here. Then let me go down a little bit. All right, as I suspected, once we get down to here, it was all pretty good. This actually has some actual slope to it, so this normally was okay. Garlic's obviously doing good. My little shade thing for the irrigation system survived. As you can see, the chair took a little trip. The other thing I wanted to see, since this just came out of nowhere, wanted to see how the inside of the greenhouse did. Obviously the outside went fine. Now I'm on the east side of the greenhouse right now. The rain came, or the wind came from the west side going to the east side. So this would have been the back half of it. So as you can see, it got water at least 20 feet in, unless that was water from the actual ground, which it looks like that might be. On a side note, Andre's turmeric is starting to finally come up, so she ought to be happy about that. So the turmeric is starting to grow. Yeah, I think that's just from the ground coming up. Because of our sandy soil and we're so flat, we have a tendency to do a lot of flooding here. Okay, so it looks like all this was good. Rain got here. Rain got to the bread crates here, got to all that, but all that was okay. Oh, looks like that popped out. Hold on. Okay, that got put back on. And Looks like a little bit of the hay got wet. Let me zoom in. Yeah, that's fine. Next time I do our manure bed or our compost bed, I'll just use the hay from that side. Pretty much I'm using about 1 hay bale per pile is what I'm using, and so I'm up to 3 piles now. So I did that yesterday. The good thing is it's been really dry, so whatever standing water we have is not going to last too long, because with the sandy soil it'll just perk right into the ground. But looks like everything is good. Looks like there's a storm coming from the south of us again, and everything looks good. Sisters are no worse for wear. So yeah, it looks like the biggest casualty there was the water container lid. And if that's it, I can handle that. Even our little chicken prison survived the wind. So we've had good wind before, but we've never had wind that we could actually feel from the house. And you know, being in Horry County, we have to have these things rated for 130 mile an hour winds. So even though it said 60 or 47 miles an hour, I would say that wind gust was probably, I would say, at least 55, maybe 60 miles an hour. Oh, and we got that I finished. We got those are our little zip ties that are metal, and that's the bottom part of our hog panels that I cut off. So now the chickens cannot go through, because what was happening is the chickens were limboing through there, which if they were staying inside the fenced in area, that's not the worst thing in the world. We just shoo them back. But we have the new gate over there, and then they would end up in the field, and then we didn't feel like chasing them around. So we got one over there too. I don't want to walk back over there, so let me show you. So there it is. So anyway, doesn't look like anything was too much worse for wear. So like I said, that was about it. So, and yeah, most of the standing water that was over there is already gone after less than 10 minutes. Me just yakking. Decent bit of this standing water's already down. So that standing water right there will be gone by the morning. So will all the water by the chicken coop area. So, okay. So our little flash severe thunderstorm that we had, and we're no worse for wear.